How are you doing, my beautiful people? I got a video today. I wanna I wanna talk about negativity. I wanna talk about things that we have to deal with every day. Cause I know there's some of us that's not so used to it, and then there's some of us that's just not quite there yet. So today's video is how to deal with negative people that just won't go away. If that sounds interesting, let's hop into it. And I'm going to screen record this on the article. So if anybody want to check out the article, it'll be in the link under the description where I post my YouTube, my Facebook, and my Twitter. Here we go. How to deal with negativity people who just are not going away. Number 1, don't buy into their negativity. This basically talks about certain challenges, certain situations that we may come across. For an example, if we went into that person, like a coworker or somebody who we don't usually talk to, and they're just talking about something that's not very important, stuff that you don't want to hear, stuff that would drown your positivity. It's the stuff that would basically pretty much not make you want to talk to them. Nothing to be rude, but we all been through that situation, and it's like, you just don't want to talk to that person at all because they're talking about a whole nother scenario. Especially if you're at work and it's like, oh man, can we talk about something else? Number 2, you are not their problem solver. If you have that one person, and I like the first sentence, it is not your job to make an unhappy person happy. If you set out change a person overnight, you will fall short and may end up feeling yourself. And a lot of us fall short to this, especially those who cares, especially myself, because I'm a kind-hearted person. You don't want to feed into that distress energy, because as soon as you feel sorry for them, somehow, some way, that will kill. That's the main part that will kill your motivation. That's the main part that will kill your self-confidence. And whenever we see that one person that may have a bad mood or just not having a good day, and we do our best to encourage them, to put them in our mindset, and to let them know that every day is not gonna be easy or hard. A lot of times we fall short into that. And if we keep doing that, if we keep feeding into those thoughts, their energy is pretty much gonna get sucked into our energy, and still be there for them people, but at the same time, still keep your confidence on guard. Number 3, I like number 3. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. That's pretty much talking about any frustrations. Like if you're dealing with a person or a problem, it's just so frustrating, And, it's like you just got done talking to that person. Now you feel overwhelmed, toxic, and you try to focus on that situation, the job itself. But it's like no matter what you do, no matter how you try to solve it, it's like that frustration is still there. And it's like you cannot get over it. No matter how you do it, no matter how you try it, it will make you mad. And that's one of the things that will lead you into making sure that person is okay. Still make sure that they are okay, but at the same time, as I said before, still keep your guard up, because you never know. You never know. You may wind up feeling like that next person did. So always be aware of that. Number 4, hold your tongue. Now this can mean any situation. You're coming to work, you're having a good day, you listen to some Chris Brown, some Usher, maybe some, Kirk Franklin, because I know there's some Kirk Franklin fans out there. And, you just listen to some good music, you just came from a family gathering, maybe a dinner or something, and all of a sudden you run into that one person that just, it be so negative to you. They use these profantive language, and they're all mad at you, they're ready to beat you up. And then you just look at it like, what did I do? Why come at me like that? I just came to work to do my job and go home. It doesn't make sense for anybody to come at that person any given way, especially if they just got there. So always be aware of those people. Keep your mouth closed, don't feed into it. Even if they do come at you in any type of way, shape, form, or fashion, that's what they want you to do. You have to hold your peace. The more you hold your peace, the better. If you feed into it, the situation will not be good. And lastly, number 5, take charge of the conversation. That could be anything. If you're talking about anything appropriate, anything crazy, anything, stuff that you may not want to hear while you are at work and you're just getting there, talk about knowledge stuff, talk about science, talk about experience in life, or about a brighter future, because there is a brighter future for every last one of us out there. But we as the individuals have to understand that it's not just the things that we hear or the things that we see, it's the people that we deal with every day. Now, they're not bad people, but they choose to follow the wrong path. And if you are surrounded by people who decides to follow the wrong path, well, that's going to lead you into a very depressing thought, depressing feeling. You're going to feel discouraged. You're going to feel negative. You're going to have these negative thoughts going around in your head. And nobody wants that. So it's very important to remain genuine and, be sweet to people, even if they do come at you in the wrong way. Sometimes you gotta look at it like this. Some of those people that may use profanity against you, or may say nasty things towards you, or may say crazy things about you, sometimes you have to understand that they don't do that just to do that, just for attention. Sometimes people do stuff just to make you feel miserable. You know, make you feel unemotional, make you feel like you. And so today I tell you, always hang around positive people. Always. Because if you surround yourself by positive people, I guarantee you will feel a whole lot better. You'll feel so much better. Now, you're not gonna get that feeling like you're on like you're in the sky, you're on a plane and you're just flying, stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, surround yourself by people, positive people. But most importantly, surround yourself by people who are going to influence you, who are going to look out for you, who are going to, whenever you fall, they're going to be the ones to pick you up. Whenever you fall short, they're going to be the ones that say, no, I believe in you, you can do better. The ones who is going to encourage you to do better, no matter how hard it is, no matter how hard that obstacle is. Look at Steve Jobs for an example, and I know the iPhones came out today, the iPhone 11 Pro, which I'm thinking about getting that, by the way. This guy did so much for us. I mean, he made the next iPhone better. Well, I wouldn't say the iPhone, but he made phones in general great and exciting. And this is pretty much how life is. We have to go through life. But when we do go through life, we look for, certain stuff that makes us exciting. Like, for an example, this pen. If this pen can fly, just not over exaggerating, just thinking. Just imagine if this pen can fly, you saw it in the air, you could just grab it, write your notes down, anything, my people, anything. So the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. But we have to learn how to, most of the time, deal with the negativity. And a lot of us don't want to deal with the negativity. I myself don't like dealing with the negativity every day, but that's who we are. That's life. That's how we experience things. So the more you cope with it, if you're not so new to it, you're not going to want to deal with it. But the more you cope with it, the more you get so used to it. The more I'm used to hearing this and that, the more you come to your senses and you think to yourself, okay, well, I have to understand that if I don't do anything about my surroundings, that involves people, who lives with you, your work environment, any of that. If I don't make no decisions on who my people is, who's going to influence me, then I'm going to get caught up in this negativity world, and I don't know what I'm going to be at. And I'm sure a lot of you ask yourself that question. I'm sure you do. I'm sure y'all do. But just know that there is always a better tomorrow. But today, this day, you are something. You are special. You are grateful. You are wonderful. You are a human being, and people need to learn how to treat you like one. You are worth something, and if you don't believe it, I believe it. Remember one thing and one thing only, my people. If anybody doesn't tell you that you are great, I'm telling you that you are great. You are greater than you think. You are smarter than you think. You can overcome anything. Just put your mind to it. This is Words of Encouragement. Signing out. Remember, I'm going to leave a link to, what I briefly went over. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and my Twitter. Take care. God bless.